So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. I hope she'll be a fool. That's the best thing a girl can be in this world, a beautiful little fool. The loneliest moment in someone's life is when they are watching their whole world fall apart, and all they can do is stare blankly. That is part of the beauty of all literature. You discover that your longings are universal longings, that you're not lonely and isolated from anyone. You belong. Show me a hero, and I'll write you a tragedy. Angry, and half in love with her, and tremendously sorry, I turned away. I don't want to repeat my innocence. I want the pleasure of losing it again. I fell in love with her courage, her sincerity, and her flaming self-respect. And it's these things I believe in, even if the whole world indulged in wild suspicions that she wasn't all she should be. I love her, and it is the beginning of everything. And I like large parties. They're so intimate. At small parties there isn't any privacy. I was within and without, simultaneously enchanted and repelled by the inexhaustible variety of life. I wasn't actually in love, but I felt a sort of tender curiosity. Let us learn to show our friendship for a man when he is alive and not after he is dead. I'm not sentimental. I'm as romantic as you are. The idea, you know, is that the sentimental person thinks things will last. The romantic person has a desperate confidence that they won't. You see, I usually find myself among strangers because I drift here and there trying to forget the sad things that happened to me. They're only the pursued, the pursuing, the busy and the tired. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. Life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. It was only a sunny smile, and little it cost in the giving. But like morning light it scattered the night and made the day worth living. You don't write because you want to say something. You write because you have something to say. They slipped briskly into an intimacy from which they never recovered. Can't repeat the past? Why, of course you can. I want to know you moved and breathed in the same world with me. Things are sweeter when they're lost. I know, because once I wanted something and got it. It was the only thing I ever wanted badly, and when I got it, it turned to dust in my hand. Great books write themselves. Only bad books have to be written. Later she remembered all the hours of the afternoon as happy, one of those uneventful times that seem at the moment only a link between past and future pleasure, but turn out to have been the pleasure itself. She was dazzling, a light. It was agony to comprehend her beauty in a glance. I won't kiss you. It might get to be a habit, and I can't get rid of habits. You're the only girl I've seen for a long time that actually did look like something blooming. You're not sorry to go? Of course. Where people like us are, home is where we are not. No one person in the world is necessary to you or to me. Strange children should smile at each other and say, "Let's play." When a girl feels that she's perfectly groomed and dressed, she can forget that part of her. That's charm. It was the kind of voice that the ear follows up and down, as if each speech is an arrangement of notes that will never be played again.
Grown up, and that is a terribly hard thing to do. It is much easier to skip it and go from one childhood to another. All good writing is like swimming underwater and holding your breath. If I knew words enough, I could write the longest love letter in the world and never get tired. Well, let it pass, he thought. April is over, April is over. There are all kinds of love in the world, but never the same love twice. The sensible thing. An artist is someone who can hold two opposing viewpoints and still remain fully functional. If you spend your life sparing people's feelings and feeding their vanity, you get so you can't distinguish what should be respected in them. You are the finest, loveliest, tenderest, and most beautiful person I have ever known, and even that is an understatement. Think how you love me, she whispered. I don't ask you to love me always like this, but I ask you to remember. Somewhere inside me there'll always be the person I am tonight. Mother says that two souls are sometimes created together and in love before they're born. Thanks for watching.